That was interesting. Ah, it's working. Hey, Wishes Stephanie, this is the most that I've spoken in weeks. Um, as you can probably tell from my voice or lack of voice, it's been an interesting 2 weeks. But I wanted to touch bases, um, and say hi and update you on what's been going on linguistically with my Chinese language learning. Um, uh, I have had an upper respiratory infection for the past 2 weeks, and you haven't noticed because before that hit, thank goodness, I was able to record a ton of videos because I was studying a lot and a lot of things were hitting me, ideas and things, and so I extra recorded, and so I was able to show you those videos for the first week of the cold, and I was hoping it was just going to be the first week. Wow. This sounds horrible, but I promised to record all of the obstacles with language learning, and this is one of them, is that life happens. So in addition to getting this cold that feels like so much more than a cold, I also was in Japan for a week on, I want to say vacation, and although there were definite enjoyable moments to it, I was dealing with the throat that just won't stop and the coughing that just never stopped. And I was hoping getting out of the Chinese winter and the pollution that is an inevitable consequence of it right now. It's a fact. It's not an opinion, it's not a political statement, it's just a fact. The pollution in cities in China in winter, and Shanghai specifically, is pretty bad. So I was hoping, although we had planned a vacation well before the cold hit. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a cough drop. Okay, so although we had planned the vacation well before the cold hit, I could have canceled because, who the hell goes on a vacation with that crazy of a cold? Like, I just, my fever that was the beginning 5 days had just broken about 24 hours before we jumped on a plane, which I thought was kind of crazy, but we were going up north to basically a hot spring resort, and I thought the fresh air would be really good for breathing purposes. And on some level, I think it was, but on another level, it's been a very, very cold winter in northern Japan, and there was about 4 feet of snow where we ended up going. And so I ended up staying inside a lot more than I had anticipated, which was fine. I got lots of rest, and I did go in the hot spring, which I think on some level did help my throat, but it was not at all what I had planned as far as weather goes. So that's a couple of things that were happening. Also, before I left for vacation, I got notification that I'm not actually signed up for the HSK1 test on March 24th. I think I had a few verbal slips in previous videos where I said I think I'm signed up for it, and I think I probably should have been more diligent on making sure that I was signed up for the test. So technically that's next week, I think, isn't it? I'm a little zoned out on what day of the week it is right now, but my doctor gave me an inhaler, my first inhaler, first time in my life, because we're trying to get all of this moving again so I can get my voice back and stop coughing a million times a day. I feel like I have more cough drops now than I do food and drink. It's really crazy. Anyway, I need to wrap up this video, but I wanted to, again, document the ups and downs of language learning and of putting my language learning milestones into other people's hands, and that was a mistake. As soon as I can't do it right now, I'm not in the headspace to deal with registering for a test in China. It's a bit of a challenge. I'm signing up for HSK1 test, and I don't have the linguistic prowess to just hop on and sign up for that with the language level that I have. So I might very well miss the first test. So I might have to do just the HSK1 and HSK2 combined in the original date of May mid-May that I had planned. I could find one in between March and May, but I just don't really feel the need to recreate my yearly plan. I'm still on track. I was studying prior to this cold, and I haven't touched a flashcard in a week, which in a way has been kind of a nice reprieve because I was going hardcore for a while. And I can't do any listening because my ears are popping and yet they're stuffed, and it's crap. It's just crap. Life is not good right now, but I'm hoping this gets better. I think just from the stuff my doctor gave me yesterday, it's finally moving forward, which it wasn't for the previous week. So I feel like I'm on the mend finally. But between the cold and the vacation, I had all my flashcards with me. I had my sexy pleather lightener bag with me, and didn't open it once because I was trying to save my energy for the little time that I was awake and trying to enjoy my vacation, and I didn't have any extra energy to study. So between the test not happening and the vacation and the respiratory crap that is happening right now, I'm sort of annoyed. This is a serious blip in my language learning, and I'm partially laughing but partially like, I'm not in the mood for this. I was seriously like right on track. I was going really, really well. For the first time I had a plan and a measurable goal, and I feel like it's gone to crap. And I know it'll come back, and I know I will come back. And I know my voice will come back at some point. But I'm just really bummed out. I was really, really finally on a kind of tangible language learning goal, and it all went to crap in like a few different ways all at once. So the positive way to look at this is that it's an obstacle that will be overcome, and when I overcome it, it'll be all the more sweet because it just will. Anyway, but I wanted to touch in with you guys because all of the extra videos that I have gone into the ether, and you have either seen them or you've been given the opportunity to see them. And I'm not going to make another video until this is completely gone, which I don't know how much longer that's going to take. So I might be MIA for a bit, and I wanted you to know why. It's not because I'm not studying, even though I'm not. It's not because I don't want to talk to you guys, because I do. It's just because this is just incredibly painful, and it probably is painful for you to listen to as well. So off I go. I'm going to go back to resting on listening to things instead of actually communicating, which is so crushingly painful. But that's where I'm going to go. Thank you for your understanding, and keep on keeping on. Keep making videos that I can watch because I love watching you guys learn languages. And I'm going to need to vicariously live through you for the next week while I finish up whatever the heck this thing is that's overtaken my throat and head and all that kind of stuff. All right. Satyen. Bye.